Yeah, I'm just like, there's something I'm missing. Wait, what? Did I bounce off something? Did I actually land on? What? Excuse me? Welcome to the Distance Workshop Weekly. Since we missed a week, we got stuff to catch back up on. Looks like we have a decent backlog. Let's see how much we can get through. So, menus. What do we got? I know we got at least one. Ooh, we got quite a few. Nice. Hey, DK. You made it. We're just getting started, too. Okay. Oh, this is a variant of... Shoot, what is actually the original one of these called? I don't know. But I've seen this menu many times just in different variants, and I don't mind that. This is one I actually like, and the variants do mix it up enough. I don't know about this one. Also, it is indeed time o'clock. Time o'clock being the time I managed to unbreak the stream enough to start. Yeah, so I don't know about this one. I mean, part of it is the ambient music, and the rain is really loud. Like, I like my menus with more musical music. This one, it has a neat ambience, but it's like... I think this is cool. I just don't know that I would use it more than once or twice, because I feel like the extreme rain is like, I don't know, get bored or just like kind of annoyed by it. I'm not sure how to word this properly, but it's like, I'm not really feeling this one. I don't dislike the scenery and the ambience of it. I'm just like, should I already use it? Oh, and the garage part of it's fine, as usual. Being not afraid by Pines of Chaos. Oh boy. Quite a few rain sounds to use that. Yeah, I think part of it is just that rain sound is really loud. I feel like that would get too annoying. Oh God. Is this the biblically accurate bean? Well, it's certainly something. I mean, it is heavy rain, but it's like, there's this thing called sound mixing and balance. Like, you want it to look and feel like heavy rain, but you also don't want someone to start up your game and say, oh my God, I can't hear myself over the rain. Like, that's just not a good feeling. Like, thematically, it's appropriate. As an experience, it's not great. Anyways, that is indeed a winged fiery being covered in eyes. It is, it's impressive looking, but it's, yeah, I'm not sure. So, ambient sound design, and for the music, not favorite. I mean, it makes sense here. It looks like we just have a single shot, which, you know, makes sense. It's appropriate. We do have some interesting details in the background, so this is obviously very goofy, but there is a lot of good detail to appreciate in here. So, yeah, let's see. Oh, we're down here. I do like that you can kind of see some of it in the reflection. That is a cool effect. And the garage is very clean and functional. So, cool. Let's try not to spend too much time on this. Pyramid Realm, main menu. Garage looks clean. Let's see what we got for the menu. Got the tilted flooded passage. I kind of like... I don't think this is actually tilted in the level, or you just can't tell when you're driving it, but I like that. Yeah, because no, the water level wouldn't be like that if that was. I kind of like the tilted camera, because it is like a ruined area where it's like things aren't quite even. So I like that choice. We have the treasure hoard. These camera angles are a little bit static. For a scene like this, I'm not sure. See, this one, there's like enough movement with the flames, I think. It's not too bad, but like just a little bit of camera movement, even if it's of an extremely slow pan, I think would make these scenes feel a little better as well. Oil. Wait till we see all the scenes, because I don't think there will be too many. We're about to find out what comes after this. Oh, the sarcophagus room with all the cool symbols. Yeah, I like that we got a shot of that. This is a fun menu, but it's a little too static. Like, we get some cool scenes, but it needs a little bit of movement. Just like a really slow camera pan or something, I think. Dang, this is such a cool scene. But again, just sitting here, it's like the moonbeams would look really cool when you're driving in motion, but having them be... Like, there is a little bit of movement, because the rendering, I can't tell if so... Yeah, there is a little bit of movement, but it just feels a little too static. I think the fact that there's a little bit of movement almost throws it off, because, like, it could look like a picture if it was totally still, but there's enough movement where it's like, it's not, but it kind of is. It's like in a weird in-between spot, which I'm like, I feel like adding a little more would make this feel a lot better. Very nice in PS2, yeah. It does have PS2 vibes, and not in a bad way. Alright, what does the garage part look like? Yeah, garage is clean. We see a little bit of environment details. Might be a little bit bright, but it seems fine. I am not going to wait for this to pan all the way around. That's too long. I don't have patience for that right now. The desert train! Oh, we're on the train? Okay, that's a cool shot. That is a cool garage shot. I actually really like this already. We have a really cool storm in the background. You get the sun coming in. We don't even have to wait long to see that. This is probably one of the prettiest and most interesting looking garages that I still feel is very functional. The lighting might be a little flat though. I'm like, there could be slightly better lighting for doing your colors in here. But I don't think it's enough for me to be like, that's a big problem. I'm just like, that's a potential minor issue. And this is our menu scene. This is a nice shot. Once again, my only real problem is, ambience-wise, it makes a lot of sense, but I don't like having a menu with no music or, like, extremely vague ambient music. I'm like, I feel like this would be better if we had actual music going to it. What music would be a fitting choice? I'm not sure, but I don't like having nothing. Like, I like that we can hear the sound of it moving and stuff clearly, and it looks like it's just this shot. Though, how do you get this to loop? That's a good question. I mean, granted, at the same time, if it just goes on long enough, all the menus I did were all single shot, no music. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just sitting here like, this train has to reset or loop around at some point, so how do you pull that off without noticing? And then the other part of it is like, well, if it goes on unreasonably long, nobody's gonna stare at it long enough to notice. The world animates around the train? Nice. That's a good touch. Yeah, I've seen that trick used with, other things, and yeah, I can kind of see where it looks like that's happening if I pay attention, so nice. That is a fun trick that you can do some good stuff with, for sure. It makes a lot of sense for shots like this, too. To do that instead of, animating the whole train and trying to make everything line up. Oh, got the inside the car. Jungle Ruins. This reminds me of the Hot Wheels Accelodrome stuff. Again, as Pine said, single shot, no music. The no music is really the big thing that holds it back for me, because this is a really cool scene. And there's not like... Oh no, there is a lot going on with the scenery design here. Like, this is really nice, really well-made scenery. Like, the main focal point, this object in the middle, is not overly complex or busy, but it's still a very interesting, unusual design where you're like, I have no idea what that is, but it's cool. Music would be worse on this one. It might be. Like, honestly, a lot of these, like, the ambient sounds and themes, they make a lot of sense. I'm not saying they're the wrong choice. I'm just saying, for me, I don't like a menu very much if it doesn't have some kind of music. Like, I could do these for a little while, and I'd be like, yeah, they're cool. I love looking at these. But eventually, I'm going to be like, okay, I really want a menu with some kind of music going on here, as cool as these are. Because, like, I get it. And you might be right there. Like some of these, maybe there is no good musical choice, or it would take away from it. But it's like, that's just my preference. I'm like, I can't use a menu that doesn't have music long term. But this is a fantastic piece visually, for sure. We got a nice plain forest floor. How does this look like in other colors? A little bright. It's not terrible. It's like, this is like borderline too bright for lighter colors. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's not great. Then again, the visuals and stuff are so good. It's like, I'll give it a pass. I still think this is a really good garage, or menu. The Signal. Itarochi Sunburst. This is some of there's enough similarity between their recent tracks that I'm like, I don't know if this is a menu added to one that we played before, or if this is just a new track that has some of those elements that feels like it's one of the other, could be one of the other ones. Okay, we got music. Takes a bit to kick in. This looks like default camera. Not always the most exciting thing, but the scenery is not bad. So we have kind of like the holographic caution tape there, which I think the movement there adds some nice interest. I want to see what's in front of the car, though. Oh, we're just at an intersection with his. I'm a little mixed on this one. There's a lot of things I like about it, but like, and honestly, the fog is kind of cool that it kind of like mutes out the background. So it's like, yeah, you're not fighting to see all the background when the focus point is the car, but it's like, I do kind of want to see a little more from this scene. It's not bad, but it's not like I look at this and I'm like, this is a pretty good menu, but I don't think, man, this is a really good menu. I want to use this. I don't think it's, like, I wouldn't hate using this, but I'm like, I definitely feel like I could find better. Well, it's a pretty decent menu. Not one of my favorites, and the garage is just this view, which is fine, perfectly functional. The lighting seems okay. So, cool. I don't remember which one I had on my menu before. I do like the neon synth theming. This might have been what I was using before. I'm actually not sure. But we'll leave it here and we'll actually get into the actual levels now. So, cool. Yep, we got some pretty nice selection of menus this week, or the last few weeks. Okay, let's start with the challenge tracks. What do we got? Oh, the Bossfight Tests. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what these are. I'm curious about these. The Cube. The Shadeless Cube. 3,000 unit survival run. Okay, so the cube is following us. It's supposed to be trying to kill us. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Okay. This is cool thematically. Like, it's clear the obstacles are just there. But there's a decent amount being done there to make it look like this cube thing is causing the hazards or controlling them to try and get us killed. Oh, there's definitely some visual confusion, unclear. That does not feel very clear there. So I guess the one thing that feels off is we can see all the hazards in the distance and they're just black and gray. I don't know if that's part of the testing process, but it's like, it's like I'm mixed, because on one hand, it's good that I can see what's coming up ahead and I'm not running into a blind, but it's like, yeah, they're lighting up, but it's like, when you look at it, you're like, but they're just glowing. That's not actually changing anything about what they're doing. So I'm like, it feels off, but it's like, I'm not entirely sure how you do it differently or better than that. So I'm like, it's pretty good for what it is. Yeah, the fact that I can't jump and these kind of like a flat shading on these makes it really weird and hard to judge what's going on here, especially when you see a bunch of them lined up. I'm like, ooh, I don't like this part. The idea is cool, but in execution, I don't like its visual readability is really awkward and not great. Oh god, okay. Oh, what the? Oh, okay. Do not drive over the pop-up cubes. Oh, wait, why did those not light up? Now I'm more confused. These, oh, what? The trigger is not on the outer ones. I'm assuming that wasn't intended or maybe got overlooked because you figured out how to make everything else work and you just assumed it would work. Those are the broken ones. I thought they were fixed. Fair enough. Yeah, I know that can be. Interesting concept. I feel like this is not the best experience on the back half of it, but it's a cool idea. I think there's definitely potential for stuff like this. I'm like, I can't say that's good as an overall experience as a track, like expecting a finished product and stuff. I mean, obviously, it's a test. I get that. For a test, it's solid. I like what I'm seeing. Go on the left side, you will never get hit on the first one. The Unshaded Cube version 2. Much more neon. Almost blindingly bright with bloom and stuff. I do like bright blue, but this feels like a little much. It's getting kind of hard to look at. When there's a lot of stuff on the track in front of me. I guess it's a little better at this part with those super glowy rather than like just the flat, like I know the pink is like a color emitter, but it's like it looks like it's just flat, no shading, where this is like actively glowing. Oh. Why did I not think that would kill me? I'm like, I'll just run it against the handrail. I'm like, I don't know why I thought there was something I could drive against there. I'm an idiot. That was entirely on me. I'm just like, yeah, I could just drag against this Killgrid. Oh, what's it gonna do? Kill me? Oh god. Yeah, the actual glow helps the readability a little bit. I like it better visually. Oh, no. But it is a little hard on the eyes when it's like everything is that same reasonably intense glow color. Like, it could definitely be worse, but it's not like extremely bad, but it's like enough where I'm like, I'm not so sure that's the best choice. Speed up. Okay. Another thing, I'm not quite clear on the intent here of how fast you're, like, obviously this back half, you're supposed to go pretty slow, but it's like, the ending part feels like it wants you to go basically full speed, and then it's like, we really kill off the velocity and momentum in this section. I'm like, I'm not fond of that. Like, it's not terrible, but it's like going from something it seems like you're being encouraged to try in full speed to something where it's like, nope, now you go real slow here. Like, back to back. I'm like, don't love that. This gray and this boost. Oh, seriously. That one did feel better. I don't know if it might just be because I had a better idea what was going. Like my expectations were there. So, And yeah, there was no weird thing that didn't lit up on this. I don't know why, because I don't feel like this is that much better to actually justify me giving it a thumbs up over how I felt about the other one. But for some reason, my gut is just like, yes, this one deserves it. I couldn't tell you why exactly, because when I think about it intellectually, I'm like, I can't think of the reason why I feel like this is the thumbs up one, but I do. I'm like, I don't feel like it's actually done enough to deserve that, but for some reason, I also think it does. Oh. So I guess on that note, good job. It felt better even if I can't explain why enough. Again, cool concept. It's obviously, like, I'm also rating it as like a test. It's not meant to be some crazy fancy experience, because otherwise I would also be like, yeah, the cube just poofs. What I didn't beat it. How is that a fight? But, you know. Cool. It's cool to see stuff like that. I like when people experiment with neat, unusual ideas. Killgrid Challenge 3. Sideguard Keep Creeper are talking about these, but I guess they're going to be released over a few days, or for some reason I only saw one. Let's just do this in order. SK Advanced Endurance. A Smug Giddy. That is a name. All right. What's this? Drag Endurance. 50% friction on spawn. Excuse me. No checkpoints. Starting off pretty dark. Oh, lasers. Have to be careful, because no checkpoints probably means we don't get any repairs. Oh. And then I immediately go and clip a laser. Well, we're doing this with 2 wheels. I just need to not lose my other 2 wheels. We'll just go motorcycle mode, right? It's fine. Don't worry about the sparks and metallic grating sounds coming off the road. It's fine. Might be a little bit less fine if I have to start weaving between blocks like that. Says it. Its visual style theming is kind of neat. Like, it's not the most exciting thing, but it's cool enough, I think. Where am I going? Oh. That's Killgrid Tunnel. Okay. I was not ready for that, and it was not clear where the heck I was supposed to be trying to go. Okay, let's try and not lose wheels this time. And last time I dodged all the lasers perfectly with only 2 wheels, so I should be able to do it with 4. Let's find the gaps. This thing. Back into the tunnel. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. Let's see if I can get back on it. Oh, I don't have a jump. Can I fall off this? Come on. Oh, come on. Oh. I don't want to grip back onto it. There we go. Okay. I hope I'm going the right direction. Oh god, this is a long jump. I might not have enough speed for this. Wow, it's really not easy to see where those jumps are supposed to be leading you. Like where you're going. Like, yeah, I came into that one all wrong, but still, it's like, The visual clarity on those, not great. Figuring out where the heck I'm supposed to be going. This is an interesting challenge sort of track, like, not challenge mode, but obviously this is supposed to be an unusual challenge of sorts. I feel like it's keep making me stay active enough. The literally no checkpoint thing is a little annoying. I know that's the whole point. It's an endurance. You have to go really long without screwing up. It's just like... Okay, I literally just sail off that straight. Fair enough. I still don't like just like being thrown off into the void and being like, am I even going the right way? Oh. Let's make sure we land on the road. There are some cool ideas here. I don't feel like it plays the best. There are definitely some parts I don't... Oh god, what am I... And then you get stuff like that where I'm like, what am I even looking at? Where do I go? It's like, if you don't just know how it works, it's like... Like again, it's like the signposting and visual clarity of what you're actually being expected to do or where to go. This video discovered the cameras a bit. Oh, dude, I've discovered that way before this one. Bro, I played Dark Souls. I know all about how evil video game cameras can be. This is not new information to me. I'm just saying you can do things in the level design to help alleviate that and communicate where you're expecting the player to go and what to do. Like, yeah, there's a navigation challenge of, oh, just figure it out, but it's like, in a driving game, you want at least one clear path. Like, as long as there's an option that's obvious, you can make a bunch of awkward, weird, hidden, difficult to find things, and it's cool. But I don't want to be here feeling like I'm making completely blind jumps into the darkness and hoping I don't explode and get sent back 5 minutes in the level. While all I can see is freaking vague Killgrid and lasers flying by. It's not a nice feel. You know what? I don't even need to take other ramps. Okay. So now I know there's like a tunnel behind the lasers here. I understand what I'm looking at because I crashed into it and blew up. It's a cool idea, but again, it's hard to look at it and understand what's going on at a glance. This one is actually good. Because the way... Oh, hold up. Let me not fall off the track. The way we approach this, coming around this bend, actually gives you a really nice view of it. So this one is actually... This should have been the first approach to one of these. Because if I come at one of these flat on the ground after I've seen it once, then I can be like, oh, yeah, I know, I've seen this before. This angle is difficult to see what it is, but I understand how this obstacle works. So that's like how like good level design and introducing obstacles well. It's like I don't know the right words for it, but it's like there are a lot of old like platformers and stuff that like introduce you to hazards and stuff in a really nice way that you get to understand, get an example of how they work before it tries to murder you with them. Before it starts using them in really mean ways. So I feel like that section, having the sloped approach where you could get a really nice view of it before having the flat approach would have solved that for me. Interesting. You weep for my sanity? Oh no, what is coming up? I feel like this is actually mostly good despite how much I bitched about it. Oh, played Dark Souls? Yeah, Dark Souls games are great. Yeah, they are. Alright, fair enough. You know, fair enough. Fair enough, but they are great. Where was I? Yeah, this one has some things I consider pretty serious design flaws, but it's mostly good once you get past that and understand what kind of track this is. I almost want to give this a thumbs up, but I feel like nah, the flaws are holding it back too much. I don't think this is actually like overall that good. I feel like this could be fixed up though and be pretty decent. I don't feel like this one would be too hard to fix a lot of my biggest problems. God, that was only the first track. Oh no. And we're going into Killgrid challenge. Oh no. It's too early for this. Shit. It'll be fine. I don't believe you, Pines. Just wait for Vibe Bureau. God. Wait, what? Wait, do all these... Okay, these Killgrids do all just have green filling part when you get close. I was like... I saw that one, I was like, wait, why is that one Killgrid section green? I was like, is there some weird bullshit going on where there's a Killgrid I can land on? Or no, and I can't see where I'm going. I needed to be higher up. This is mean. I don't know if I can make that with my air control skills. I know this is part of a set that is supposed to be an April Fool's joke pack, but goddamn. Still want it to be completable. No. Oh no, Moon Pines did a collab for April Fools. That's a special kind of bad. Oh no. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I am so glad this week barely missed the April 1st cutoff, because I was like, if I do 2 weeks of shit and we had April Fools maps, I would be like, oh, that's gonna be bad. I'm like, oh, I dodged a bullet on that one. Thank God I don't do Saturday streams. Yeah, I'm just like, there's something I'm missing. Wait, what? Did I bounce off something? Did I actually land on? What? Excuse me? Oh, okay. I guess that's the answer to how you do this. Okay. I mean, it is an April Fool's bullshit map, so... Oh, wait. Is that one not solid? No, I did that wrong. Being greedy for my cooldown. Oh, no. Okay, hold up. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, this one I can land on. I didn't get cooldown, though. That's bad. And I missed that one, so let's just restart. Oh, that's further out than I thought it was. Whoops. Okay, yeah, I'm like, that's gonna be the solid one. I'm not high enough. Wait, I have wings? Of course I have wings. Why do I always assume I don't have wings? This feels like the kind of map you shouldn't have wings, but this map is trolly enough that maybe it makes sense. I don't know. Why am I trying to whip off that? That's not... It's obviously far easier to just drive off of this and be like, yeah. God, this one's far... Oh, God. Okay. Discovered the green. I did. I was like, the high expectations community places on maps kind of keeps getting me put off forever trying. Well, Also, keep in mind, I'm trying to just be like, what do I consider really good maps? And just give people my thoughts and, you know, what things might to consider to make things better. I'm not... Any map that I'm saying, like, is kind of in between or not even that good, I'm not saying, like, oh, you're bad, don't make maps. I like seeing a lot of cool maps. Like, there are a lot of things I find really cool and enjoy in some of the maps I don't actually consider good. Like, don't think that because I'm saying map has issues, it needs some fixing, that I'm like, it wasn't enjoyable on some level. Granted, there are plenty of maps where I'm like, no, this was pain, please don't do that ever again. But that's not most of the time, thankfully, except when people are trying to. God. Like, this map is actually really cool despite the obvious troll aspects to it. I might have just landed on that wrong, because yeah, I'm assuming it's Killgrid inside of another transparent thing, so there's probably ways to hit it where you clip through it enough to activate the Killgrid, so I hope that's what happened there. If there's a green one that's suddenly not safe, then yeah, even as a joke troll map, I'm like, no, screw you. Advice has helped you a lot. Well, I'm glad. That's like what I do, because it's like, I'm like, I could write paragraphs in the Steam Workshop, and I have done previously. Not very often, but I have, to give people feedbacks from that, because I like talking about that stuff and giving feedback and criticism, like actual constructive criticism type stuff. But I'm like, you know, it's so much easier if you're playing a map. Oh god, I missed. Oh no. I wasn't paying enough attention, I was too distracted to talk. It's like, it's so much easier when you're playing if you can just talk and be like, yeah, this right here, that's the thing that I have issues with. Or, that was really cool, just needs minor tweaks to not suck in some weird, awkward way. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna have one of these. God damn it, I landed on my side. Uh-oh. I was trying to see if I could figure out how to land on this so that it does kill me, so that I can avoid doing that for the future ones. That it may be more of a Unity thing now. I'm mostly just praying that it's not actually a fake one. It's me saying, is there an explanation where I can expect this to not just be a very rude trap? Okay, I need to shut up for a bit and actually focus so I can get through this. So I'm like intrigued just enough by this map where I'm like, I actually want to finish this. God damn it, why am I jumping off that? That's actually what's getting me killed. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, I think that's a Unity thing, where if you land on it the wrong way and Unity doesn't feel like cooperating, you hit Killgrid and die. Okay. So yeah, I'm feeling more confident in saying the random landing deaths are Unity. Okay, why am I'm doing something totally wrong here. Right. Shit. I forgot after that comes ground. So much red, it's hard to see when it comes by when I'm that high up. I'm spending way too much time on this level for how much shit we have to get through. Okay. Damn it, I didn't adjust fast enough. I was like, wait, I can use wings to get the height that I need. I was way too slow. That's what we call user error. Okay, seriously, like, I know this isn't simple, but I'm like, I should not be botching this that bad. Okay. Maybe I just use wings on this to get started. I feel like I'm losing it here. I can't see these things coming from much of a distance, so... Okay. Uh-oh. Damn. Yeah, I knew that wasn't a good... Oh, God. I activated the Steam overlay. Killed my control input. Oops. Oh, damn. You know what? Okay, let me read this comment, because I'm going to be here for a while. It might just be that the two objects are almost... Oh, yeah. That's why you can... Oh. If the center of 50% of your vehicle intersects the grid, that's when you die. Really appreciate the paragraphs. I think it's fine for people we know are outside of the server and don't watch the streams. I mean, yeah, that's fair. And I've considered going in and just, like, linking the actual relevant track sections of the videos, because that's partially why oh, God. That's not good. This is not good. Ha! I'm alive. Hold up. Let me try and not throw this right away for a moment. God, this one's far out. Okay. Get a landing. Okay. So yeah, that's partially why I've been trying to edit these into videos to upload to YouTube and stuff after, because, you know, I do want it to be, you know, not just be you must catch the stream to see if I get feedback on your level and stuff, since I'm doing that. I've considered going in and like, oh, God damn it. And just being like, here, let me just link the section of the video where I talk about your track to people, but I'm like, you know what, that's kind of a lot of work. Maybe I will do that at some point, but I'm not there yet. Well, if anyone else wants to be like, hey, Steam feedback, be like, hey, this dude talked about your track, gave feedback, here's the timestamp on the video, go right ahead. I won't complain about somebody doing that for me. I'm not gonna be like, how dare you claim my advice? I'm like, it's still me, and I'm like, I don't think of things like that, so. Oh no, that's mean. I wasn't ready for that. Oh God. Yeah, the fact that you can't see these till they're so close is definitely, makes things a little trickier. Okay, let's just take this a little bit slower. This is gonna be... Oh. I thought this was gonna be more transitions like that. Shit, I wasn't ready for that. Thought it was gonna be like a gauntlet of like 4 or 5 of those transfers in a row. I didn't expect to get the big flat ground, which is almost more disorienting because I'm like, wait, where do I go to approach the next one now? Okay, I don't remember what the next one was. Just stay centered-ish. I'm assuming it's not gonna be a repeat of the last one. Yeah, I'm like, it's not gonna be up again because we just did that. Right? Oh my God, is this actually the end? Did I make it? Oh, thank God. This has a lot of trolley elements. I actually liked this. Once I figured that out, I'm like, this is kind of a cool idea, and it feels executed relatively well. Like it didn't get really samey and boring. Like, yeah, we had a lot of back and forth transfers, but it's like it's kind of like a pattern, and it did feel like it was slowly ramping things up. Okay, what am I missing, chat? I see some stuff. The ideas feel like I could pull off really well, but I've been told by certain community members that they are horrible just because, and that they should absolutely never be done because they completely ruin levels unconditionally. And I'm just saying, what were the ideas? Feel like that's rare. Haven't seen people like that on the server unless it was a while ago. Hijacker told me anyone who disables any of the abilities except wings in levels, even temporarily, is a terrible map maker, and that if wings are enabled, your level is likely bad. I could see why some people would go there, but I think that's bad advice unconditionally. Like, you should be careful about doing stuff like that. Like, it should serve a purpose, and you need to make sure it's not clashing with the level design or just making things more boring, because it can. But that's not good universal device. Like, wings does not make a level bad. No wings makes things more challenging, and you can make more fun interactions that people can't bypass as easily. But, like, dude, wings, like... Oh, hello. Wings are like... What am I trying to say here? I do understand the feeling that wings are a crutch, but sometimes that's fine, and there are certain obstacles that you can do without wings, but are really painful, and wings help smooth out the experience so much more that it is good. And also pure flight sections. Like, maybe some people are gonna be like air control purists, like, yeah, but you should make them do the flight section with grip fly. I'm like, no. There are grip fly maps for that. Every map does not need to be hardcore like that. Like, come on. Assumptions made from realms. You can disable abilities just at times when you know be an issue in your map's physics. Yeah, no, I agree with the Rhombus. I don't think most people get mad over disabled abilities unless it hurts the gameplays. I think he's right. Realms did give that a bad connotation because it's like you turn everything off and you make very little interest in the moment-to-moment driving, and then it's like, man, if I had abilities, this map would be so much cooler. No, abilities sucks, which is not true. And also, there have been some really, really cool challenge maps based entirely around the premise of you get like one of your abilities, like the wings only maps, or like the grip only with no boost and stuff. Like, there are really cool challenges you can do with that. It's just, again, you gotta be careful with it and do it very intentionally. Like messing with the car's functionality being a part of the level. Yeah, also like thematic and cinematic story elements can be woven in. Like, obviously that's kind of tricky to do, but yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with that. Saw they did the first clear on the fixed version when I looked at the school. Yeah, a lot of that came from the Realms disagreement. Hey, TNT. If wings are on your level, it's probably bad. That's the worst distance take I think I've ever heard in my time. Yeah, I don't... Like, I can understand some people thinking wings makes a level worse or takes away from it, but counting that as meaning your level's bad? Yeah, nah, that's going way too far. Yeah, and I also agree with Pines, as long as messing with the functionality is made clear. Yeah, a lot of like weird, funky things that you can do in a game with custom maps, a lot of it comes down to it needs to be communicated properly. When things are communicated and easily understood by the player, like, you can make the weirdest bullshit and people will still enjoy it. As long as they, like, understand what's happening. No wings boost only, and also no magnets boost only is actually a really goddamn cool track. Who made that? Hold on, let me look that up. NMBO. GTN, Games Test Neon. Yeah. NMBO went way too hard on what it does. It's fucking ridiculous, and I understand why most people are going to hate this map, including me to agree, but it's a fucking cool idea, and when you get the obstacles, it's like, wow, this is really unusual and awesome. Like, you could make a more tame, toned down version of this. That would be really freaking cool. Off the top of my head, I believe it's using a wind force zone to replace gravity, like turn off gravity, use a wind zone that has the same properties as gravity, so everything feels normal except magnets don't work. Because for some reason magnets don't work in a wind zone or something like that. I don't remember. Somebody made, here, let me find it. The transfer, it'll be fine. Here. This is where I first discovered this black magic. This map was made entirely as a troll to show that off. So you can be like, oh yeah, gravity's normal, everything's normal, right? Oh wait, what? Like, wait, why do I not drive on walls? Because he used bullshit wind shenanigans to simulate gravity, without it being actual gravity, so the game doesn't know how to handle it, and you don't get magnets. Because for some reason the magnet programming doesn't work that way. Or does not work with this. So yes, this was a joke / troll track just to show that off, basically. And to fuck with people. Definitely fucked with me when I first played this. I was like, oh god, what is happening? Oh no. I don't think it's actually a good map, but it's a really funny map.